So, Herb Robert makes me laugh a little bit because people normally overlook it a lot. So it's this beautiful plant here with the little purple leaves, but a lot of people pull it out thinking it's just like a weedy thing without realising that it actually does have a lot of character. So one of the things I actually love about it is the smell, because if you've ever crushed these leaves or even just smelt them, like, they've got a strong, musky, almost spicy sort of scent, which is actually part of why humans historically used it around homes and in like storage areas, because people believed, sorry, properly, I was going to say properly believed, but people believed that it helped repel insects, and that sort of bad air, so to speak, like whatever bad air is seen as back then. But long before like sort of a science understood like sort of aromatic plants and compounds properly, so they thought that it would sort of purify the air somewhat. But what's even more interesting is that when Herb Robert actually appears, it's one of the plants that seems to quietly thrive when lots of other greenery starts struggling. So at the moment, I've noticed that you can see how fresh this looks, and it's kind of not in a, it's in a sort of concrete area, but it's still thriving. So you'll often find like quite a lot of it quite fresh in shadier or dampier areas as seasons tend to shift, which obviously makes it really valuable plant during transition months, especially for like animals and that as well. So especially like as nature drops off outdoors, this can still thrive and offer some of those nutrients. So for small animals, I love it because it actually adds natural plant variety. It's different texture, it's different scent, which is really good for enrichment, which is really important for animals. And it's a more wild style feeding experience as well, because in shops and that you don't tend to get sort of Herb Robert. It's one of those flashy sort of superfoody kind of plants that people shout about online as well, but honestly it's a quieter traditional plant, and it keeps coming back because of that really. But it's definitely one of those proper old sort of hedgerow plants that it definitely belongs in natural forage mix rather than something manufactured and unprocessed, to be quite honest. But what about you? Have any of your little ones tried some Herb Robert before? Let's hear about it. And if you want to go over and find the mix with it in, www.guineagourmettreats.co.uk.